What's up YouTube, this is FJ again, and today I'm going to be doing a very extensive size comparison between several douchebag DB Journey bags. So I figured this would be helpful if you guys are worried about sizing and capacity on a bunch of these bags. So let's get started. There's a lot of bags to go over, and I hope you guys find this helpful. I'm going to be comparing it to the sizing, how that is on my bag, on my back. Okay, the Oakley bathroom sink LX, and I'll be referring to this a number of times so you guys can make that comparison. Okay, so to start, let's look in here. Obviously guys, they have a big line of luggage and bags, so I'm going to start from the smallest and we'll work our way up. To start, we'll start with the CIA camera insert. It's rated at 8 liters. Okay, so that's this. This is the bag. Usually I'd have one mirrorless body in there with 2 prime lenses, like an 85 and a 35, and some accessories. And you can see here guys, I have a mirrorless body with a battery grip. And if I was to have that in the bag, it sticks out. So for anyone who uses a battery grip on their mirrorless system, I don't think it's a good idea. But when you see it without the battery grip, even with a bracket, you can probably have like an L bracket underneath it too. But you can see it sits pretty flush with there, and you won't worry about it coming out of the bag. Okay, so that's an 8-liter camera insert. And just to show you guys too, it's a kind of a snug fit, but it does fit inside the Oakley bathroom sink. You can see that there. Okay, the zipper does close. Looks a little bulgy, more bulgy than normal, but just so you guys can see, it'll still fit in a standard backpack as a camera insert here. So that was the CIA camera insert. Now we're going to go to the CIA Pro, which is a bigger version. And this fits into, says a professional DSLR and up to 8 lenses. And this guy is 10.2 liters. Okay, I'll pump this back out here, and you can compare it to the CIA. Okay, so this is how they compare in terms of size. Look at it in depth too, guys. Not much difference in terms of depth and height. So that's a bit of a concern. Again, they say professional DSLR. If you're gonna put a professional DSLR in here, you know, no battery grip on a mirrorless maybe, but on a larger camera body, I used to have a D850 to be able to show that, but I've since gotten rid of it. I switched completely to mirrorless. Mirrorless body, still pretty close to the top there. I have a battery grip, and yeah, as you can see, it still sticks out of the top of the bag. If you were to have the grip, somehow you would have to change around these dividers so that you can have the camera flat in there, and then you'll have more room. Okay, so that is the CIA Pro. And again, just so you guys can see, if I try to put the CIA Pro inside, you can actually close this bag with the CIA Pro inside it. Next up, we've got the NIKKOR 15L backpack. Okay, this is a side opening backpack. I actually really like this bag. This has become my daily bag backpack. Here it is. See the wedge shape there, kind of like a mouse. It opens here on the side, and it's side entrance with a front pocket up here. And I like this bag, guys. Check it out on my back. You can see it's a good size, and I'll compare it again side by side. There you go. It is a larger bag than the Oakley bathroom sink. a bit deeper, and it's longer as well. But I like this as like a everyday backpack for like, even like, it's probably a good school bag too. Only thing that I have concerned about is the way this zipper is on the side, and just by design with like the seams and everything like that, like it's a little bit of a chore to make sure it's fully zipped up. Like you gotta push it in first, and then even when you push it in all the way, the zipper, you know, doesn't necessarily sit so great up there. But yeah, it's not like it's gonna go anywhere when you have it zipped up, even up to there. Should be okay. But just to show you guys too, what I like to do with this bag, again, I'm a photographer, so I would put I can put the CIA in this bag sideways like that. Okay? And just for example purposes, I have here a carbon fiber travel tripod. So what I would do is actually have this on the bottom like that. Okay, have the CIA on top of that, and I still have room for a speed light. This is a Nikon SB900, and that fits up there at the top, and you can see everything fits in there. I can close this up. Just like that. So I'd be able to have, again, speed light flash, camera with 2 prime lenses, maybe a zoom lens and some accessories for the CIA, and a travel tripod, carbon fiber. This is an Amazon one actually, just so you guys can see which one it is. It's this guy right here. So yeah, it's a pretty cool travel kind of setup there, I'd say. And just again, just so you guys can see, if I try to put the CIA Pro in the Nair 15-liter backpack, a bit snug again, it bulges out on the top, but it will close. Okay, so you can have the CIA Pro inside the Nair 15-liter. It's not bad. You know, the only thing is you definitely have to make sure this flap opens, pull the whole bag out if you want to have access to the gear. But, you know, I just like the fact that it's got this cool handle at the top, like that. And again, the size is pretty good for portability. Okay? Alright, next up. Moving along, guys. I hope you find this kind of videos like helpful, because I think a lot of people are curious, you know, as to sizing for these bags, because I don't think you can really check these out in store. I don't think DB Journey or Douchebags has a storefront. If they do, probably not in Canada. But moving along, guys, we're gonna go to the Explorer. Okay, this is the Explorer backpack. It's a nice bag, and it is 20 liters, so 5 liters larger than the Nair 15-liter that we just looked at. And this is more of a backcountry. If you're going to go skiing, snowboarding, you're going to go out into the wild. So going back, you can see it looks quite slim, but that's just because it packs down pretty nicely. Right there, you can extend that out. It looks a little deeper that way. And again, how it looks on the back. Right? So I think you can already tell, guys, it's deeper. It's like there's definitely more height to this bag. And let's do the side-side comparison with the Nair. Deceivingly, this Nair looks a lot bigger. Okay? So, but again, with just storage capacity for height, let's see if we can see the height difference there. It's just because I don't really have a lot of things in here to really fill it out. Let's see if I can put... I don't think I can. So this is me trying to put the CIA Pro in the Explorer. I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, it's too narrow. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend trying to stuff a CIA Pro in the Explorer. but a CIA maybe? It is a square? I don't think it's gonna work either, guys. Look, it kind of bulges out in the middle there. Kind of takes up the whole room of the bag. Still a bit narrow based on like dimensions. Sure, it closes, but it kind of becomes bulbous around the middle there. But it will close, you know? It will close, but I guess this is a good way to see more so the size of this bag when it's kind of filled up. Still looks smaller and slimmer than the Nair, I'd have to say. Maybe the extra liters that it's rated for is when like there's all this extra compartments are filled with stuff, like up here too. So maybe that's why. I wonder. It's definitely built more robust. Like I feel like material wise, it's got the same kind of like lining as like the more rugged line that DB has. For example, like you'll find more of this on their Snowroller, on their Backpack Pro, and the larger bags, which I'll soon show you guys. Okay. So again, Explorer on my left, and the Nair on my right. Moving on, the next bag we can look at is the Ramverk 21L backpack. So this was the original backpack that they came out with before the Backpack Pro, and this was kind of meant to be paired up with the CIA originally, because this is more like a photographer's backpack. It's just not as, I guess, high quality build, or not quite as large as the Backpack Pro. So what that looks like is over here. Again, they're not stuffed with a lot of stuff inside, so they don't look quite as full and plump as if they were on the website. So there's that size. And guys, to compare this Ramverk 21L, 21 liters, compared to the 15 liter Nair, and again 21 liters versus 20 liters on the Explorer. So you can see it is not as wide. Like this is more of like a standard width backpack. This is how it looks on my back. Again, not a lot of stuff in there. What I'll do is put the CIA inside. Actually, first, just to show you guys, for those people who were asking in the previous video, can you put a CIA Pro in the original backpack? This is what that looks like. When there's not much in the CIA Pro, you can do it, but it's definitely like compressing the bag, you know? At least you guys can have a better idea of what that looks like now on my back with the CIA Pro inside. If you have the CIA Pro filled to capacity, I don't think you'd be able to fit it in this bag. Even just unzipping, I could feel like resistance where this corner would have been, right? This is more so meant for the CIA. So it sits in like that. In terms of depth, definitely made to fit the CIA inside there. Versus the Backpack Pro, which now has more of that rugged kind of lining. Same thing that the Explorer had. And this guy is rated at 26 liters. Compared to 21 liters on this backpack, the Backpack Pro is 26 liters. So let's go have a look at the Backpack Pro. So again, this thing is definitely built more robust. Like, I know you guys can't really tell via video, but just material wise, like this is just, the material here is the same stuff that they had on the Explorer. The front here is the same kind of like rugged, hard kind of backing, similar with the canvas type, but the lining around the Backpack Pro has that more durable, like, I don't know what this material is, like more like a synthetic, rubbery, leatherish kind of a thing. It's really cool. And I'll show you what that would look like with the CIA Pro inside the Backpack Pro, which is what it was made for. So in terms of depth, definitely this is built so it doesn't come out of this bag. Once I put that guy in, you can now see the full size of this Backpack Pro on my back. Okay, has a waist strap now too, and a sternum strap over here. And again, I'll do the side by side with the backpack and the Backpack Pro. They almost look identical from a distance anyway. The only thing is maybe you will notice the drink holder pocket is on the opposite side. They kind of reverse them on there. But you can definitely see that the Backpack Pro here on my left, your right, is the bigger bag. Again, 26 liters versus 21 liters on the original backpack. Okay? And guys, again, just so you have the comparison, this was the original one I was using for the Oakley bathroom sink LX. So it is a bigger bag. And then the Backpack Pro compared to that, much bigger. Definitely a more robust bag. Next one up is the 30L Strøm. They used to call this the Hugger 30L. This was the one I originally liked more than the Backpack Pro and the regular backpack, simply because of the extra storage. So this is 30 liters now. So we went from the Backpack Pro, which was 26 liters, the Ramverk 21 liter backpack, 21 liters, the Explorer was 20, the Nair was 15 liters. So when you get to the Strøm or the Hugger 30L, this guy, I'd say this is more of like a nice travel backpack when you know you have more things to bring. And I'll show you guys here. Love this bag. Just in terms of real estate and extra capacity, this is what I talked about in my other video. You can put the CIA Pro, the Hugger, you can even see there's extra room here. Okay, this is a 30L. They have this Hugger in a 20L, but I think if you're gonna get the Strøm or the Hugger, it's just a better buy to get the 30L. You get 10 liters extra of storage, get this nice robust handle here, and I'll show you guys what that looks like on my back. Like, this could be a backpacker's bag, you know, not like a huge, you know, maybe multiple week trip, but I mean, if you know how to pack light and you can, you know, do your own laundry, whatever, this is a great bag for backpacking. No waist strap though, so I mean, bear that in mind. Got the extra pocket here as well for more storage, so maybe that's a good number of liters up there too. Yeah, you get this bag, guys, if you're not so much into, you know, the extra dividing accessory pockets of like the photography style bags. You do have extra, you know, zippers in here on the side, similar with here on this side too. But there's not really that much in terms of organization to the bag. It's really meant for you to like, you know, really be strategic with how you want to pack this for travel. Like, this is definitely a great travel backpack. I like this bag. Like, let's say if I'm going to the beach, I can actually fit like a, you know, like a lunch box sized cooler in here with some drinks and then some food and even some, you know, like the beach towels. And I usually have, like, I use these hooks on top to like have my hammock or anything kind of long that I want to bring. And yeah, this has been my beach bag for the summer. I really like this. And to compare it to the Backpack Pro, this is the 26 liter Backpack Pro on your left. This is the Strøm or Hugger 30L on your right. You can see the depth difference there, guys. If you're curious about actual dimensions, you could just check out their website. They have all the length, width, height and depth dimensions there if you want to check it out. The next comparison, guys, we're going to move up another size to the Nair 65L Duffel. Okay, there's other sizes of this bag, smaller, but I wanted to kind of fill sizing in terms of like a nice progression in terms of sizing. So they had like a 26-liter Ramverk, which is I think the same. Yeah, this is basically the same size as Backpack Pro. They have a 20-liter Strøm, which I mentioned. I like the 30-liter more. And they did have this petite mini backpack, but I'm not interested in that. CIA. And you can see here, there's a 40-liter duffel, the Nair 40-liter. But I already had the 30, and I didn't need another, like, you know, backpacks to just 10 liters more on this. I kind of wanted to just get the maximum size for their duffel. This guy. Here we go. So this is a big duffel style bag. You know, you got the handles here for the side. And this is going from a 30-liter backpack to a 65-liter duffel. Okay, so obviously this thing is gonna be big. What I'll do, just so you guys can see like capacity wise, I'm gonna stick some bags in here to make it like puff out a little bit. I'll stick the Backpack Pro in there, and that should give it some filling, you know? And you still have like a little boot section or a shoe section here on the side, which is really nice, right there. I don't really know what I can put in there, so I'll put the tripod in there to fill that in a little bit, okay? And the cool thing about this duffel, so you can hide these backpack straps underneath this large black top, but for the sake of comparison, here you just carry that. This is how big this 65L duffel is, and you can see the size on my back because it has the straps, very cool straps. It's big. Like if you're gonna do, I might even recommend this bag too if you're gonna do a longer backpacking trip. Like it's just that versatile. You know, you have the straps here, but you have so many kind of sporting compartments. This is a great gym bag. Like if you like to bring shoes, maybe, I don't know if it would fit your tennis rackets, let's say if you wanted a tennis bag, maybe smaller ones, but like you could definitely fit like, you know, maybe basketball, soccer ball equipment, some hockey equipment. You know, it's a great size bag for that duffel kind of purpose, with the added versatility of the straps. So this is 65 liters, guys. Awesome bag on the front there, and then while it's on your back, it looks like a normal backpack. It's a really cool bag. We're gonna move to the next guy, which is that one behind me there. To show you, they have two rollies here. But since I already have the 65-liter duffel, I didn't want to get a 60-liter roller, the Strøm roller. So instead I got the 90-liter, the Strøm 90-liter here, which was originally called the Big Bastard. This was the little bastard at 60 liters, and this was the big bastard. You know, they're really trying to change up these names. I think it's smart for branding purposes. It was called Douchebags, Little Bastard, Douchebags, Big Bastard. Now it's called the DB Strøm 90-liter, the DB Nair, the DB Ramverk, and the DB Varlsvin. Yeah, like I like the naming. It's very kind of Scandinavian sounding. It's probably because, you know, there's a lot of roots there in terms of like the snowboarders too from Norway, so it makes sense. But to show you guys, this is the Strøm 90-liter. I'm gonna move this chair out of the way, and this is the roller, guys. 90 liters. You can see how much deeper that is too. That helps. And here is the back for both. Okay. And of course, obviously, this has a handle along with the wheels. Nice kind of robust wheels there, guys. 65 liters versus 90 liters. The roller is the kind of bag you'd use for a very, you know, big trip, international check-in bag. You know, you probably can fit multiple people's stuff in here if you don't pack like crazy for yourself. Definitely check in though. This is not a carry-on roller. And finally, one last one up, guys. I hope you appreciate the fact that I've been able to collect all these bags so you guys can check them out. Lastly, we've got the Djärv Snowroller, and that is their big boy. Okay, this is normally called the original Douchebag, which is the snow roller. This thing is rated max at 150 liters. Okay, going from a 90 liter roller to a 150 liter when it's fully extended. Minimum 15 liters when it's compact. I'll show you guys that. I think they used to have this thing where it shows, yeah, right there. This is how small it can be compacted to, and then you can vary the sizes based on how far you roll it out. Visually, to compare, I have this image here. So this is the 90 liter Strøm roller, 65 liter Nair Duffel. Over here we've got the 30 liter Hugger or the Strøm backpack. Next to it here, this is the original backpack. I don't have the Backpack Pro actually in this image, but here we have the original backpack, which is also called the Ramverk 21 liter. Next to it here is the Nair 15 liter backpack, formerly called the Base. And then over here is the Explorer, which again, surprisingly, is rated at 20 liters. But it just looks smaller than all the rest of them. Like, this looks like my smallest bag, but it's rated 20 liters instead of this 15 liter. So I don't know, guys, whatever you think about it there. And then finally, let's just do this for the image. I've got here two CIA Pros. So I have one for video, audio, and I have another one for photography. And, you know, I can use it with various ones of these backpacks. And then I've got here the CIA, and you can see how much smaller that is, how much smaller it stands to the rest of the bags. And this guy over here, which I couldn't fit all of it in frame, that is a great angle for you to see just how long this bag goes. Okay. So that is the snow roller, the Djärv, and you can see here in the background, that's the 30L Hugger, the Strøm backpack over there. So yeah, it's a nice big bag. Anyway, guys, that took a lot of work. Tried to organize it as best as I can. I know it was a little clunky just moving all the bags around, but hopefully you guys found that helpful. If you did, please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below, guys, if you've tried any of the other bags. If you have specific questions about any of these bags, you can ask down in the comments below, and I'll respond to them as best as I can. I might even make some more in-depth reviews on these bags separately, but I just wanted to make this kind of like overall ultimate size comparison video for as much of the DB Journey Douchebags lineup that I could, and hopefully you guys found that helpful when choosing your bag. Check the description again in the video. I have an affiliate link as well as a discount code where you guys can get 15% off your order. So make sure if you're going to go shopping, click that link and use my discount code. It'll be in the description below. Thanks so much, guys. Again, if you like this video, please click like. Please hit that subscribe button so you guys know when the next one comes out. Make sure you hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.